Hey, Randy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm still yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I lost you.
No, I gotta get Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Okay, we got Kevin, and then we got Carrie Horvath. Hello, Carrie.
Hi, Randy. How are you this evening?
Oh, wonderful. Now that the storms have passed. And Kevin Donahue, you're on your phone. I see you. We are live on YouTube right now, so. Hello, Annette.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, living the dream.
Wonderful.
Kevin, just so you know, it's you and Annette are the only two people on the finance committee in the room.
Have we been able to contact Kevin? Is he on by phone?
I thought that was his number. It was a 219 number.
Hey, Randy, do you know what's going on with the email? I wasn't able to get into my Blue Island email address. I
Yeah,
can't get into it.
we lost power at about 4 o'clock today. And
Okay.
it's still out.
Hey, Randy, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Kevin.
All right. It said I was muted, but it was weird. It's not showing as muted on my phone.
Yeah, and I unmuted you as soon as you came in, so that was kind of weird. Anyway, so
it's just Annette and I right now.
Yes, it is. That's correct.
Fred just texted me. He's going to jump on in a second. He was finishing up something, so
Okay.
we'll just give him a couple minutes.
Cool.
And then Alderman Klinker is not going to make it tonight, so.
Okay. So waiting on Dexter. Okay, Kevin, Fred's here now.
All right, we're gonna get started then. Randy, did you say was Dexter on?
No, he's not. Fred,
I'm in.
Fred, Annette, and you.
All right, that's enough. We have a quorum. So we'll start with, let's call this meeting to order at 6:08 p.m. Start with the roll call. Alderman Donahue here. Alderman Bilotto.
Here.
Alderman Alexander.
Here.
Alderman Klinker. Absent. And Alderman Johnson. Absent. All right. Moving on. Public comment. I did not receive any public comment, so there was no public comment. Since my power went out, I wasn't able to finish the minutes for the meeting today, so I will have those for us for next week. So jumping right into things, payroll. It's for August the 7th, 2020. It's in the amount of $338,461.03. Is there a motion to approve?
Bilotto, I'll make a motion.
A
Is there
second.
a second? All right, thank you. We have to do a roll call vote. So Alderman Donahue is an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
and Alderman Alexander.
Aye.
All right, motion's passed. Next is accounts payable for August the 12th, 2020, in the amount of $680,571.07. Is there a motion to approve?
Chairman, I'll make a motion. I tried opening it earlier and I think it's tied to where I can't even get in. It's because the city's emails are down. I couldn't open up anything except for the agenda at all these attachments. So out of good faith, I'll make a motion. Is there any major things on there we need to know about?
I didn't notice anything. Alderman Klinker had a couple questions, which we did get some answers for, but I'll read those just so everyone's aware of what he was asking. If you just give me 1 second. Okay, so his first question, one had to do with Acorn Legal Services, what and why we were still paying this. What Harry responded back was that because the settlement goes into October of 2020 this year, that we're going to keep the service until there. Carrie, is that correct?
That is correct, Kevin. We're going to keep the invoice. It's a monthly invoice of $34 and some odd cents, or $31.47. We're going to keep it open until the settlement closes out, which is in the month of October.
Got it. Thank you. So a second question, it had to do with the rec center voice messages services, which is their the cable internet, and I believe the voice answering machine service. So that's what the second question was. The third was the another business card charge. It had to do with the charge, what the charge is about, and just I guess because the way we pay our accounts payable sometimes that we often accrue some late fees, and Topeka is going to be looking though at doing an electronic transfer, so it'll just be consistently paid on time. Next question was Greenfield landscape maintenance. He just wanted to make sure someone was following up, and Mark Miller did confirm that he was following up and making sure the services were being performed. And his final question was pest management services. There were numerous entries for various departments, and the answer for this one was there were outstanding invoices to pest management services. They sent us notice regarding payments that were not posted for February, March, and April. So that's what his last question had to do with. I went through and I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right. Yeah, I just noticed I can't send or receive emails since about 3 o'clock today.
Okay. So Fred, you make a motion to approve?
I make the motion, yeah.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Were there any other questions? No. All right. We'll do a roll call vote to approve. Alderman Donahue is an aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
And Alderman Alexander.
Aye.
All right. Thank you. Motion's declared passed. Next, abandoned property sale, 13747 Southwestern. Is Mark Miller on the line?
Yeah, I'm here, Kevin.
All right. Hey, Mark, did you want to bring this up? I know this is the Monarch, I think the old Monarch roofing property.
Right. Yeah, we had a gentleman who was interested in the property. He was trying to apply for a $50,000 loan, which was turned down. We have another buyer who wants to pick up the property for $40,000, which is what we had an original bid of $40,000 about a year ago. This gentleman he actually bought the old Robertson transformer and put some money into that and cleaned that up, and he's got a couple businesses in there. And he plans on doing the same thing with the Monarch building. He's going to clean it up, get it ready for industrial or commercial, whatever fits the zoning. He's going to sprinkle it. He's going to fix the pole barn and get it all cleared out and good to go. He's got financial backing. He's got a good track record. He'll be looking for a Class 8.
Okay.
Those taxes, before we got those taxes eliminated, the taxes were almost $160,000 a year on that bill. So that was clearly, it was a long time ago, and it was clearly misappropriated. So he's going to work with his attorneys when taxes get put back on. But even so, part of the property is in Bremen Township, the other part's in Thornton Township, and Thornton Township's pretty high anyway, so I want to just make it manageable for them.
Got it. All right. Are there any questions for this item?
No, I'm in support of this. The Monarch roofing's been empty since I was in high school, so I'll make a motion.
All right. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. Roll call vote. Alderman Donahue, aye. Alderman Bilotto,
Aye.
and Alderman Alexander.
Aye.
All right, great, thanks. And then the next item, Mark, I think this is you too. There's two properties. One's on Winchester and the other's, I think it was on Greenwood.
Right. Yeah, I only put these properties on there because they're standard abandoned property board ups, if, when we get them requested. But these are pretty large houses, so the board up, these, it's pretty big. So I just want to make sure everybody was aware of what it'll cost for a property this size. So generally I don't bring them to, usually they're an emergency.
Sure.
It's like $600-700. But when I saw these, I thought these really should go to finance.
I got a
Yeah, no, I
question.
appreciate that. The one on Winchester, it's quite the eyesore, and they've been getting in and doing whatever inside. So it'd be nice just to get that secured. So.
Chairman, I got a question about the Greenwood house.
Sure, go ahead.
Mark, is this the one I sent you, 13414?
Yep.
All right. You saw how like parts of the roofing beams are falling off the house, right? You saw that?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to actually talk to this gentleman tomorrow, and I'll let him know, if he can at least take a peek up there and see if there's some way he could secure that without putting himself.
I'm surprised I've never even walking down the street, didn't look that bad from the street. It's bad on the sides and the back. And it's because it's on top of two. It's only a few feet from both neighbors. Like literally you could jump from one window to the other. So it's kind of hidden between two houses, but it looks like it's been empty for years and years and years. Was it on your list? Do we know if it's a bank owned or it's just sitting out there like the one on Rexford?
That was never on my list. Not until you and I talked last week. Yeah.
All right. So
we'll go after. We'll try and get that too.
All right. And then the empty lot also on Greenwood, also on that same block, we're able to cut it. I know it's not cut yet. Can we get that cut down? It's the same email.
Yeah, I called Greenfield. I called Greenfield about that last week.
Yeah,
I asked him to put them on the list. So I'll just follow up with him.
Yeah. And then one last question. I know I'm hijacking Mark here for a second while it's on my mind. Any updates with Rexford and Broadway, the two houses that we have out for bid?
Rexford really needs to come down.
It does.
That should probably be something else we should bring to finance, because I was in there last week and it's a disaster. I actually went in there with Kevin Bluen.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go in the basement, but it's in pretty rough shape.
I heard it was pretty bad.
I had a couple people looking at 2811 Broadway, but nobody's really called me back.
I heard that was pretty bad too, though. So
that one's got a relatively new hole in the roof.
Yeah.
So I've not been in that one in probably 2 years.
Okay, and then and this is in Alderman Donahue's ward. It's like 1818 York Street or something like that, or
1818's been on the cut list. Yeah.
Any movement on taking that? Because there's rats the size of a Chevette coming out of that house.
Yeah. Let me take a look at my list, because I gave a list right before the COVID thing hit. I gave a list of 14 properties to the land bank, and about a week before we were supposed to go to court, the court's closed.
Okay.
So we've been sitting on them. I think that's on the list of the 14 properties.
All right, Mark. I'm sorry for hijacking Alderman Donahue.
So.
No, it's fine. Anything else, Mark, regarding these two?
No, the only thing is but on the Monarch building, I don't think that has to go. I mean, it'll go to council as a matter of course. But I was already authorized a couple of years ago to put this property up for sale. So I don't know if we have to go through anything fancy. It's going to be a cash deal. It'll close pretty quick. So
I think we already approved coming out of my committee to sell it. So I think you can just bring back the class exemption whenever that comes around.
Yep, that's right.
At least I'm only speaking for my committee. Save some time. So
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted clarification.
Great. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
These two board of proposals.
Bilotto.
All right. Is there a second?
A second.
All right. Do a roll call vote. Alderman Donahue, aye. Alderman Bilotto.
Aye.
And Alderman Alexander.
Aye.
All right, great. Any aldermanic concerns or comments? Thanks, Mark. Thank you for
Sure.
your time today.
No problem.
All right, any aldermanic concerns, comments, questions?
Just
Seeing
Chairman,
none, all right.
you're gonna get a bill from Community Development probably pretty soon, for some garbage cans. We're gonna discuss it on Wednesday night, so.
All right, well, thank you for the heads up. Is there a motion to adjourn our meeting?
I make a motion.
Seconded.
Alderman Alexander, Alderman Bilotto. All right, roll call, Alderman Donahue. Aye, Alderman Bilotto,
Aye.
and Alderman Alexander.
Aye.
All right, great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
We'll
you.
see everyone the 17th at 6
All right.
p.m. If you don't have power, I hope it comes back on soon. So,
All right.
all right,
Thank
good
you.
night. Yeah,
Thanks, folks.
thank you,
Good night,
everyone.
thank you.